Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to catch a hard to catch horse. You want to set this up for success and start creating a good pattern. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So today, the horse that we're going to be using for this video is a 7-year-old Mustang that just arrived here yesterday, and she can be a little hard to catch sometimes. So she's already been tamed and all that stuff, but she can be hard to catch if you approach her in the wrong way. So I'm going to show you guys kind of the wrong way to approach it. And I'll talk about that a little bit, and then I'll show you what the correct way to approach a horse that's hard to catch. A lot of people want to kind of come at the horse straight on. They want to walk in a straight line and kind of put the halter on the horse like this. And so this is usually a quick way to do it. So just going to walk straight up to her here. And I'm kind of going right for her nose with the halter. And you can see, obviously, she's not going to go for that. And then if I just keep following her here, you know, and even worse, if I were to stop, actually I like having to think about like how to do this wrong. I haven't done it this way in a while. You know, try to catch them. But if they go away from you and you stop, you're actually teaching the horse to get relief at a distance. So watch. So if I approach her like this, and she walks away from me, and then I give her relief for going away, and then I'm just reinforcing that. But in this case, if I release here when she's looking at me, now I'm actually on the right track to getting him caught. So she's actually being pretty good today, and she's in a small pen. So if you have a horse that's hard to catch, that's the first thing, is set yourself up for success by being in a small pen. And people will say, oh, well, you got to show us, you know, in a big space. I was like, well, you don't do this in a big space. If you got to take a handful of panels and drive the horse up and put them in the panels, you got to do something like that. You can't. You will just teach them how to not be caught if you put them in a big field. Another example of this is like, say you have a mule and you teach them to pull away on the ground. And they're like, well, how do you fix that? It's like, well, the best way to fix that is not to teach them to pull away to begin with. And so, long story short, with horses, you got to set the situation up for success. So this is a small pen. I don't know, it's maybe 30 by 50, 30 or 60 maybe. And in other words, if she ran away from me, I could put a little pressure on her and not let her get relief for running away, okay? So now, how to set this up correctly. I'm gonna have my halter and lead rope prepared. I'm gonna walk up to her, and I'm gonna try to get to standing by her neck, and I'm gonna reach under her neck with my left hand, reach over her neck with this hand, and now I have her caught here, okay? So that's gonna be my approach. And when I approach her, I'm not going to walk directly up to her nose. I'm going to try to get her attention. And she's looking at the other horses right now, as you can tell. And so I'm just going to kind of wiggle back and forth here and see if I can get her to notice me. So I don't like to catch a horse that's not looking at me. Luckily, she's distracted just enough that she kind of let me up here. So now I'm up here in the catching position, and this is now where I could reach over and under and get her caught. Now that I got my halter and lead rope around her, now I got her, okay? So now I'm going to tip her nose towards me like that. Just put a little feel, and then I'm going to scoop up her nose with the halter like this. And then I'm just going to give it a little shimmy here to kind of get it up enough, and then I'm going to zip this thing up a little bit tighter. Now, to tie my halter knot, this is another important step here. I'm going to wrap the back of it around the eye loop here, and then come through the loop I just made. Okay. A lot of people want to tie that knot. It's kind of the obvious knot, but a lot of people want to go ahead and tie it up here around this part. And you got to go around this. We call this the post. So you want to go around the post and then back through. And then once you get them caught, just kind of stand there and just pat on them. Take them out and eat some grass. Don't just take them out and put them to work right away. Do something positive that they're going to enjoy doing, so they have a better impression about getting caught and haltered. So hopefully this video helps, and we'll see you guys on the next one. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later.